If I told you there's one food hiding in your kitchen right now that's silently destroying your health, causing joint pain, brain fog, fatigue, and setting you up for chronic disease, would you want to know what it is? I'm Dr. Will Cole, and what I'm about to share might shock you because this inflammatory food is in 90% of American kitchens. Today we're talking about something I see destroying my telehealth patients' health every single day. After working with thousands of people in my telehealth clinic, people around the world, I've discovered that the foods we eat either feed inflammation or fight it. There's no neutral food. There's no Switzerland meal. There's no middle ground when it comes to what it's doing for your biochemistry. So what's the most inflammatory food hiding in your kitchen? You ready? It's sugar. Now, before you click away thinking, I already knew that, Dr. Cole. You're not telling me anything new. Stick with me because I'm going to tell you exactly why sugar is so devastating and reveal the 12 other inflammatory foods that are probably sabotaging your health right now. We're going to dig deep, guys. Don't give up on me quite yet. So here's what happens when you eat sugar. Let me break it down. First, it spikes your insulin levels. Second, it feeds the harmful bacteria in your gut, literally giving them fuel to multiply and create chaos. I look at labs for a living, and I can tell you, dysbiosis in the gut, insulin levels, ubiquitous, common, not normal, having them very high. Third, sugar triggers the release of pro-inflammatory cytokines throughout your entire body. Research shows that high sugar intake increases your risk of heart disease and many other chronic diseases, even if you're not overweight. That's how powerful this processed stuff, this ultra-processed stuff really is. But here's what most people don't realize. Sugar isn't just hiding in obvious places like candy and soda. Pretty much everybody knows that. It's lurking in many quote unquote healthy things, healthy granola bars, your whole wheat bread, your healthy snacks, even your sauces and dressings and marinara sauces. The average American consumes 77 grams of processed sugar per day. That's like eating 18 teaspoons of sugar every single day. Now, sugar might be the worst offender, but it's not alone. Here are the other 12 inflammatory foods that could be destroying your health. Let me know which ones are the most surprising for you. Let me know in the comments. Okay, number 1, gluten-containing grains. These create leaky gut syndrome, dysbiosis. They irritate the gut's immune system, allowing toxins to flood your bloodstream. Number 2, gluten-free grains. Surprising, right? They contain lectins, phytic acid, these enzyme inhibitors, these plant anti-nutrients that irritate your gut lining. Number 3, ultra-processed foods. These are inflammatory across the board. If it comes in a package with more than 5 ingredients, be suspicious. Look into the context of it. Number 4, refined carbohydrates as a whole. White bread, white rice, white pasta. These strip away nutrients and spike blood sugar. Number 5, fried foods. They're cooked in rancid oils and create advanced glycation end products that promote inflammation. Number 6, alcohol. It increases inflammatory endotoxins and creates intestinal permeability or leaky gut syndrome. Number 7, conventional dairy, your sort of regular old dairy milk that you get in the supermarket. The lactose, casein, the dairy protein, and added hormones potentially can trigger massive inflammatory responses. Number 8, industrial seed oils, vegetable oil, canola oil, soybean oil. These are loaded with pro-inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids. On top of that, the processing it, the overconsumption of it, I would steer clear of it. Number 9, nightshades. Things like white potatoes, tomatoes, eggplants, peppers. They contain alkaloids that can inflame those with autoimmune conditions. Number 10, eggs. For some people, the albumin in the egg whites can be problematic. Some people work great with eggs. Bio-individuality. Number 11, legumes. Things like beans and lentils, these plant babies, contain lectins that activate your body's danger signals. Number 12, nuts and seeds, more plant babies. While generally can be healthy for many people, their lectin content can irritate sensitive guts. Now, here's the thing, and you can kind of see that as I was going through this list. This is crucial. There's no one-size-fits-all way of eating. All of these foods, there are better for you versions. All of these foods, they're pragmatically less offensive options for the human biochemistry. And some people, what works for one person may not be right for the next person. There's a lot of variables to consider. So the context and nuance, your bio-individuality matters. What triggers inflammation in you might be perfectly fine for someone else. This is, again, bio-individuality. And it's why I wrote my book. It's called The Inflammation Spectrum, to help you identify your specific inflammatory triggers. I've written about it at length in articles on drwillcole.com. I talk about it at length on my podcast, The Art of Being Well. It is my life's mission to educate people, to empower people about bio-individuality so you can have agency on your health and explore the sort of science and art of you. So what should you eat instead, depending on your bio-individuality? Focus on things like wild-caught seafood, grass-fed beef. But these healthy proteins, healthy fat sources are rich in healthy fats like omega-3s. Things like turmeric with its powerful curcuminoids, green tea loaded with EGCG, blueberries and other fruits rich with antioxidants, dark leafy greens. You can steam them and cook them down if you have sensitive gut. All of these things are packed with things like fiber and antioxidants and high quality olive oil, one of my favorite foods, rich with polyphenols, manuka honey. I love the active compounds to support gut health. These are just some of the foods that actively can fight inflammation in your body. But inflammation isn't just about food. I also recommend intermittent fasting to give your gut time to heal. Finding a stress relief practice that works for you is also really important. A mindfulness practice, journaling, a somatic practice, some sort of mind-body practice, because it's not just about what we feed our body, but what are we serving our head and our heart on a daily basis when it comes to our thoughts and emotions, addressing chronic stress, addressing unresolved past trauma. These are things that I see spike inflammation levels on telehealth patient labs just as much as food or environmental toxins. Research shows that oxytocin from physical contact even actually lowers inflammatory cytokines. So hugging, safe hugging, appropriate hugging, having safe community, safe people around you is medicine as well. Remember, more than 70% of your health is determined by your choices. Inflammation is something you have control over. But here's the thing. You might be wondering, how do I actually know if I'm inflamed? That's why I've created my inflammation at-home test kit, a simple urine test that shows you your exact oxidative stress levels. Oxidative stress is an aspect of inflammation. It causes inflammation in the body. It's a simple at-home test to see where you're at on the inflammation spectrum. Check the link in my description to get your at-home oxidative stress inflammation test today. And of course, guys, if you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more functional medicine insights. Until next time, remember guys, your health is in your hands.